Explain why you're concerned about testicular cancer.
I heard that getting kicked in the balls a lot, like a lot of trauma to your testicles, increases your chances for testicular cancer. So once I heard that, I decided to be like, I mean, I guess I was always pretty selective, but it's got to be like a really special occasion if I'm going to take a nut shot. I'm just closing the door on nut shots by going through with the vasectomy Olympics.
What happened there?
That was, I got a vasectomy. I'll tell you what, I heard a joke when I was a little kid. What's the definition of macho? A man who jogs home from his own vasectomy. And like from when I was a little kid, I want to be macho, and I thought like, it just was in my mind, like as like a stunt. So yeah, that's the oldest idea on my bucket list.
How'd it go?
It was a spectacular success. Like, thank God, like, it wasn't just a bunch of crazy stuff happened, but there was like the payoff, that like the visual shot of like 2 days later, and like, it's just, you're looking at a plum. My ball sack is just like, it's like a plum, and, just filled with blood and just totally glorious.
How concerned are you about head trauma?
Head trauma, I like, it's in the news, like the CTE stuff, and I can count 5 times where I was hit in the head hard enough to actually like black out, like to like lose a moment in time. And that's concerning to me. I mean, especially where the one time I landed on my face on concrete off a 2nd floor balcony. It's just like, I've been, and then with my tour, like I would hit myself in the head so much.
With what?
Well, every time I came on stage was with a case of beer to Slayer, and like when the tune broke, I'd be like boom, 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 smashing beer cans until they exploded on my head. And I would do 2 at the same time, and every night, like while I'm throwing out beers. And I stopped doing that because in the morning I'd like wake up and I'd be like so dizzy. I'd be like trying to walk to the bathroom and I'd be going diagonally.
Oh, you would?
Yeah, like it was, it was alarming. And so that, and just all I was just being hit in the head, like quite a bit, makes me concerned.
Do you feel like the injuries you sustained over the years are impacting you in some way today?
I've been fortunate for the most part. Recently, I went in to have my brain scanned at a place called Peak Brain Institute, and they did all this stuff. And their professional opinion was that my brain was far less damaged than they'd imagined it would be. And that more than the injury, residual injury to my brain, what stood out to them was long-term drug and alcohol abuse. And it's interesting too, because I've always said that, I don't know what's been more dangerous for me, my professional life or my personal life, because they were both at times like very dangerous.
What's the esophagus condition you've spoken about before?
That's, I don't even know what, I think it's just from acid reflux, but all of the barfing that I would do in my professional and my personal life, all the drugs, the smoking, like, I don't know, but I have an erosion of the esophagus. It's called Barrett's esophagus, and it's concerning because it's like one of the things that happens before esophageal cancer. So it's something that I take pretty seriously and monitor pretty closely.